Hello everyone, it's Randolph here, and yeah, another vlog, another vlog, unscripted review of movies, of current movies, cause, why not? And if you can see the stuff around me, you can guess what it is. That's right, it's Storks. Nah, it's got Shin Godzilla. Got a movie theater like a while ago, and pretty good. I really gotta say that was actually a pretty good movie. It wasn't spectacular or anything like that, but eh, it's pretty cool. It's it's kind of a repeating pattern here when you think about it. Soon as Godzilla stops, like one or two, like once, and then except for the first time it stopped and came back with Terror of Mechagodzilla and Godzilla 85. After Godzilla vs. Destroyer, us here in America, try to make our own version of Godzilla. Now, this one failed, and the other one was better, but it always led to one thing: Toho restarting the franchise rather quickly, and once again, it probably was their idea to, at least for this time, because last time it was it was pretty damn quick, like almost a year after that movie. And this felt like, again, if you remember, if anyone gives a shit about my vlog unscripted reviews, you will know that I like the legendary films version of Godzilla. It was entertaining, and it felt really close to the original type of Godzilla movies that something like this one did not replicate well. Godzilla's indestructible. It's all these powers. He fights monsters, and yeah, he's barely not on screen. But once again, watch any of these ones. It's pretty much almost most of them are exactly like the legendary ones, except for it's based on America instead of in Japan. That's what basically most of the difference is. It's in America and not Japan. And there's like probably different things. Like I think you don't care about the humans, but then again you don't care about the humans in the Japanese version. So for the most part, so this this movie actually, kind of funny thing is, reminded me so much of the original here. And if you and I don't know if I said this before, but this one's my favorite. The original Japanese version is absolutely my favorite version. Let alone, it's my favorite movie. Honestly, it's my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, I got like two, maybe three versions of it. Just one to watch, one to keep. Because I'm a freak like that. Or everyone does it. Who gives a shit? But it's kind of really similar to the original movie, but it's more grounded towards reality in the sense of it's science and how everything works. It's not like flip a switch, kill, and they just do this at whim. You see a lot of background things you probably wouldn't see in a movie like this, in a Godzilla movie, because it's like just bring out the tanks and all this other stuff. It really brings like politics and all that stuff to make them make decisions to. That's kind of the most where most of the struggle is, besides Godzilla, is the politics and all of this stuff. Oh, what can we do this? Do we have a trust with the other nations? This and that and the third and all this other stuff. Got a little preachy near the end, with near like the middle end, where it's like, oh, the third bomb to be dropped on Japan, which my grandfather was that survived. It's like, oh, come on. It's like, dude, there's a giant monster destroying your city. I think that's the third bomb in a sense. Funny, because that's Godzilla's kind of is. He's weapon of mass destruct. He's a he's nature destruction. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it's kind of hard to explain because honestly, one of the worst things about this is the pacing is here and there. It's like everything goes, everything goes, everything goes. It's like boom. It's like a boom meeting, boom God's boom something rising up in the water, boom this, boom that. It just keeps going, and sometimes it's hard to stop and take the breathe. I feel like the first one did it this farly better because there was a lot of pacing and building up to seeing Godzilla for the first time. In this, you see him at minute 16, which I'm far from like dismissing. But when you see him, you don't think it's him because they do this because they actually do something interesting that they show him evolving from this like this weird like scurry monster thing, which really looks fucking stupid. It really fucking does. I honestly, at first I was like, is that the thing Godzilla's like? That's the thing that Godzilla's going to kill, right? And then, bam, he evolves into a more Godzilla thing. It still looks stupid, but it's getting there. And then the next time you see him, it's Godzilla, no doubt about it. Like with weird like claw hands. I know he's a fucking dinosaur. It's dinosaur monster thing, but it's like skeleton claw hands, like looking like there's like bits of him like like it would be like if was Godzilla was a zombie like creature with like it with like part it honestly it looks like the his versus Destroyer look with the red stuff across him. And they kind of take that idea of Godzilla having like being a nuclear reactor basically inside of him to another extreme, but instead of in that one it explains why he's looks like that and he's gonna die. This is why is as he is and survives. It's really kind of interesting, and actually how they bring back some things like as he evolves he becomes more like the traditional Godzilla that we all know. Like it's like he starts breathing like some air stuff and then it turns into fire and then it turns into a precise thin beam that wipes shit out. Trust me, like if you see that, it's like holy fuck, people, and it's like takes out buildings after buildings, like square blocks, square miles, just gone in seconds. Drop a bomb on him, he'll just shoot more of them out of his back. He does that. That's fucking cool. Trust me, like the guy next to me, he was fucking going wild at that. And so was I. Shoots one out of his tail too, because why not? At that point. Yeah, I'm spoiling shit, but who cares? It's really fucking cool. There's and like I said, it's kind of here and there. Like he mostly just focus when Godzilla is on screen and when he's attacking and all that stuff, and them trying to kill Godzilla. But honestly, like even in some of the most of these older movies and some of the mid ones and the millennium ones, you still kind of get the feel of what's happening outside of the monster attack, like the humans and their struggles and this and that and all this other stuff. Here it goes way too fast to identify with any of these people in any sense of way, whether you hate them, dislike them, or hate them. They're just gone. It's like, the prime minister, like a good example, is like, we need a decision, we need a decision, we need a decision. Here's my decision, stuff. It just goes, and part of me is like, yeah, that's cool, because I don't give a shit most of the time about the human characters, but it just felt done. That's it. And then like I said, I compare it to this one where it does the build better. It does the whole like and their reaction better. Honestly, if you think about it, because it's almost the same too, but it was low down because it's like really much like a modern remake of this one, a modern retelling of this of this, minus the love triangle and the oxygen destroyer, because that's not how they take him out this time. They use coolant or whatever the fuck it is to freeze him, like in versus Destroyer, except for it's not a ray gun. It's just dump cool it into him and he freeze. Weird thing at the end with weird skeletons on his tail, but whatever. And it's interesting. It's a new way to stop Godzilla without killing him or going back to stuff that we already did, like and it didn't kill him with just missiles and shit. That's actually great. And the end for me, it would have meant, and the end would have been better if because he's frozen like a statue, and he just started doing like that. You see him starting to move or something like that, and then it ends. But it ends as his frozen. He looks like he's done for. I don't know. Maybe it's because I like Godzilla a lot, no matter what. I like the monster. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a really good watch. Like if you can, today is the first day I think of many of the special 1 week thing. If you can find a version of it, I highly recommend it. Otherwise, wait till the DVD comes out, and I would say get it, especially if you're a Godzilla fan. If you're new to the series, maybe, like I said, like the pacing really hurts in a way, and it's like if you could believe, and it's like, and if it's like real, and if you really have something against, like, oh, there's a giant monster shooting fire and stuff, like real people and all this other stuff. It's like, it's a giant fucking monster. It's like, it's a giant fucking thing that mutates within days into a fire-breathing lizard. Plus, it's like the 31st or the 30th Godzilla movie. It's like, at this point, this is normal. Oh, how many movies they made out? Sorry, mine's there. So, and it's kind of weird for me. All the movies I've seen so far is either the American Godzilla, the 2 Dragon Ball movies, and this. I don't know, I'm just weird. So, I'm just rambling at this point. So, yeah, really good fun, especially for Godzilla fans. So, take it if you can to one of the special screenings, or wait until the DVD comes out and watch it then. It's a really, really good sit. It's not the best Godzilla. Hell no. Far from it. It's as good as like a start, hopefully a start for hopefully another new branch of Toho produce Godzilla movies. And if they run around the same time as this legendary film's supposed Godzilla movies are supposed to be, this is a good time to be a Godzilla fan, honestly. Like, Legendary's not fucking it up. Toho's back, hopefully, and stays back for at least a while, and then stops and then comes back again, because, this is the fourth time this is so far the fourth time they did this is their fourth Godzilla film third Godzilla film out of 2 This is possibly the start of a 4th Godzilla, like time phase. The first, this one's Golden Age, second one is, or whatever the hell it's called. Stuff like Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah is the versus series in my eyes, because almost everyone is Godzilla versus blank. And the last one was the Millennium series, Millennium era. So this one could be a new era of short Godzilla films coming back, bringing back King Ghidorah, Mothra and Mothra got, I don't know, Gygax, the fuck with the saws, with the claws and the saws. Megalon, hell, fuck, bring back Megalon. That'd be cool. Angerus, any of these, or give some of these, or some of the more heroic monsters their own movies. It'd be kind of interesting. And hopefully, if they do make more Godzilla movies, Toho makes more Godzilla movies, please bring them into theaters across the states. And please, and for the love of God, I'm saying this, I thought of this since Resurrection F, and I'm thinking it now. Stop with these limited times. At least not like a fucking week or something like that. Make it a fucking month of like this shit in the theaters, because it's really ridiculous. I mean, we've seen how well Battle of Gods did, then how well Resurrection F did, and now we're probably gonna see how well Shin Godzilla is gonna do. Can we please stop having these limited time for these movies? Just bring them out as is for a while, for like a month. That's all I'm fucking asking, because for someone like me that works, I like in days off or here and there, it's just really nice to go to a theater and watch one of these movies on any day that I can. Not just scramble and hope that I get the day off on the same day that on one of these special days. So, especially with the theater that I have, because it's not a big theater, but I mean, it's not a small theater, but damn, let's just say I'm lucky to get Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and Shin Godzilla. So, if all of that, watch this movie when it comes out. In the theater or DVD, watch it. So thank you for watching, and take care, guys.